Okay, I'm live and live. Oh, excuse me. Honestly, I didn't think I would do a live stream today, but yeah, I've had a weird day. Well, not a weird day, just a bad one. Just general bad stuff keeps happening today, but nothing hugely bad, just general bad stuff. It's okay. I also had a headache, so I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't sure that I'd come on. But yeah, I'm just opening the project and then doing the screen share thing. Okay, I think it's doing it. There it is. Okay. And now I just gotta get the pad. Hey, Itchy. Yeah, I don't know why. I've had a headache all day. It's just really annoying. And aspirin didn't seem to do anything. But then I had a nice cool shower, and I felt so good. Well, afterwards, possibly yawning, but that's just because I'm talking. Right. Okay. So we did. That's what we've done so far. It looks not bad. It looks actually like an actual hotel. And well, a space hotel. It looks like a space hotel. But yeah. And we nearly finished the segment off. We've literally just got to do the bridge. That one, that bridge there. And actually that's helpful if I put that back. Yeah, oh, shut up. What is with the yawns? Oh, excuse me. What is with the yawns? Yeah. Just got to do the bridge. Tiny fly. And then this segment is completed, like 100%ed. That's cool. So yeah, what am I doing on the bridge? How are you, Itchy? What are you up to? You need any arty help tonight? I see what I got to do. Okay, so the bridge is white. It's all white. I do feel like I need to add some kind of like sheen or something to the glass part, because I've only drawn the glass part so far, but the outside shell is white. So yeah, before I actually do the outside shell, I've got to finish doing the glass. So yeah, But no, we've got our tiny people in there. We've got the walkway and we've got the bridge itself. Now, yeah, I was going to make 2 decks, but yeah, fuck off with yawning all the time. Keel, no problem, dude. Okay. I know what I'm doing then. I'm going to add a very, very tiny sheen. Just a very tiny sheen to it. I'm going to rotate. Rotate. That's a way of rotating. That's off the screen. This one does that. I'm on the right layer. Yep. Okie dokie. I don't really know what to talk about then. Do you have any art stuff that you will need, that you need help with? I think I'm going to increase the nozzle just a little bit. There we go. I feel like any more would be a bit overkill. Of course not. You've been busy with work and swimming and stuff. I get it. Great. Okay, so I'm wondering if I should actually make another layer. Just because I don't interfere with this layer if I do another layer. Or would that be too complicated? Well, I don't know. God damn it. Yeah. I feel like I could do it either way. If I do another layer, then at least it will be, yeah, it'll be isolated, and I don't have to worry about screwing this layer up. So I'm going to make another layer. It's going to go on top of. So I'm on the new layer now. Yeah, it goes on top of that, so that's good. And we want a white color. Yeah, I want to make it slightly brighter than that. Pencil, thick line. Let's bring the scaffolding back. So I don't want it too thick. I want it about this thick anyway, so that's cool. And of course, this part is going to be in shadow, like two-thirds of the way in. That's going to be in shadow. Think. Ugh. Where's my headache? Just not going away today. I feel kind of like a hangover headache. I feel like it's like a hangover headache, but I haven't been drinking. more than I usually do. I don't get it. Activate straight line. Could you go away? There you go. Activate straight line. And I want it to line up with the other layer, so I'm going to get rid of the scaffolding. And I want it to overlap. Hey, Jeffers. It's okay, Jeff. It feels like I was getting this headache anyway. But yeah. Right. Let's see how this looks. I always move this line down, but it looks like it lines up. I don't know. Does it look too thick to you? Hmm. Will this work? No. Well, it kind of does. Now that looks almost perfect. That looks almost perfect. I don't know. It looks too thin and perfect at the same time. I don't know how that's possible, but okay. Anyway, yeah, now we've got to do the segments because there are individual segments, so that's not one continuous window. So yeah. So get rid of that. So it's not straight line because we're not doing straight lines anymore. Bring back the scaffolding because I'm fairly happy with the way that these are spaced out. Just try my best to make it look not shit. I do like this this white. It's just like super bright and stuff in the sun. This pencil might be a bit too thick, but I can fix it with the eraser in a bit. Just I'm going to lose some sharp edges, so yeah. I can't believe I'm almost through all of Parks and Rec again because I've been watching that again. I kind of wish that there was more Parks and Rec. But we're getting to the point where I'm just starting to. I think that we're about to do the weird future space jump, the time bump jump, where they suddenly are in the future, but and stay there for like a whole season or two, and that drives. I remember that being annoying to me, but yeah, I don't know how annoying it is, but I can feel it coming. You know, it's about to happen. It's like, ugh. Okay, so about here is where the shadow begins. So we're going to have to figure out, how does that look, first of all, without the scaffolding? Yeah. I'm going to fix the bits of this, the extra pokey out bits of this, just like this, just with the eraser, just kind of going over it, erasing any pokey out bits, give it a smoother line. But as you can see, this is super up close, so it's not that detailed in the first place. But I am going to, yeah. They did an episode during the pandemic. I haven't seen it yet, but it came out like a month or two ago. Not, yeah. But I bet you it's incredibly political and it's going to be really just infuriating to watch. So I try not to. I try not to get involved in the whole political thing. It just ends up infuriating me. Now I've gone too far down. I think it's brush time. I think it's tea brush time that I basically do that. Before I do that, though, I'm going to make a note of this color. I'm going to put it there. We're going to do the shadow version of the color. Is that dark enough? I feel like it needs to be a bit darker if it's in the shadows. It's like pure white, you know? It's going to be a very hard shadow, so yeah. Not a lot darker, just that's better. Alright, and I bring back the thing. And I just do the end segment. Like that. And then this one. Right. Because I will need this color later. So yeah, get rid of the scaffolding. See how that looks. Needs more up here. Needs to be filled out a little bit up here. Now I've got to change this color as well. So I just get the smaller pencil. And I do that. Just here. Super, super delicate. Great. Right. That looks a bit off. I don't know why that looks a bit off, but we'll fix that in a second. Yeah. Oh, my computer might have crashed for a second, but it hasn't. It did that yesterday. It crashed yesterday. I thought that nobody was talking to me. I should just stop touching these up, but they just doesn't look right. But I am very, very close to it, so yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the little teeny details and do the touching up. When you're very close up to them, they don't look exactly symmetrical, so we're going to try to fix that. Yeah, we're going to get really close. I want to nail this detail for this segment. Right, so I bring back the scaffolding. What's supposed to be here? A darker line, a few dots, and yeah, I can do that. That's totally cool. Brush, teeny brush, and slightly darker color. But overall shape is fine, so that's good. Go away. I really don't know what to talk about right now. I'm really sorry. I'm trying my best just to think of stuff, but all I keep thinking is well, actually, about this project and about this specific thing, how it's kind of like I keep thinking that I'm not doing a good job and that it's not happy, and I'm not fishing for compliments or anything. I'm really not. I'm just saying that it's just that to me, this doesn't feel like my best work, even though I'm trying my absolute best to figure this stuff out. So yeah, So what am I doing for each segment? It's kind of like a couple of lines and a dot, isn't it? Yeah. Make it just a little bit lower, right? And I actually want this color, and I could go reference it over there, but I'm going to pick from here because it's right in front of me, so I might as well use it. But that one looks a bit thick. This one looks. This one looks a bit too thick. This is the thick one I was talking about. I enjoy watching you do the light and the shading and reflecting effects because that's what I'm worst at. Well, hopefully I'm helping at least a little bit. But yeah, I don't know how to give you like a crash course on that, you know, on making that look good. Like, I think I need to try to figure out an example. But I have explained shading. I'm pretty sure I've done it. Did shading last. That was the last thing I did, wasn't it? I explained about the different kinds of shading and stuff. Well, Itchy, that's kind of the point of us doing projects. It's how you should like actually see like an actual art class. Like the teacher would actually go through the project with you, and do their own project, and you'll see from them how they tackle a certain situation, and it's very helpful for the teacher or the tutor or whatever to basically give you an example of how to do something. Like right now on the inside of the tube, I'm just giving a kind of like there's a slight, you know, there's a slight tunnel effect from this thing, so that I forgot to add. But yeah, I don't know how to explain. I don't really know how to explain that in terms of how it would go. Why is this one white? I must have touched the white at some stage. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know how else I would teach without actually having examples. But a specific example is what I'm talking about. You know, that's more helpful. If I had a specific example, then yeah, I could tell you how to tackle that thing. But yeah, I just use I make my own examples by doing the projects. It's kind of like you know the guy who did, I've forgotten, I don't remember names. You know, you guys know me. I don't remember names that well. But you know the guy who painted the Bob Ross, that's his name. But basically, he was showing you how to do like how to recreate this entire painting he did, or you can make your own kind of painting. Obviously, it's not going to be exact anyway, but you can make your own kind of painting based on the stuff that you learned from him doing that. So yeah, that's kind of why I kind of like the project only on stream and only, yeah. So yeah, So that looks like it's in the shadow, and in that section, I've also got the lighting slightly dimmer for some reason over here, and these guys are in the sunlight. These dot people in the sunlight, so they're a lot brighter. So just a quick fix. I noticed that there was some darkness like showing. Right. Of course, from a distance, it looks okay. It looks not shitty. It does look fairly transparent and stuff. The bread bin shuttle bay still looks weird though to me. But yeah, I would say that segment is done. So I'm going to merge these segments together. Shading with you. Yeah, I know. Mainly because this is still here. But it's on a black background, so you can't really see it. So there's the tunnel just by itself in space. And what we're going to do is we're going to merge these layers all together now in their appropriate positioning and everything. I don't think I have to do anything to these, apart from eventually I'm going to put lights and stuff inside the hotel itself, and I'm going to try to do that in another layer, completely separate. Yeah, I don't really think that there'd be a need for any lights on this side, but there might be some for there. But we'll think about that when we do the lights. Mainly because the sunlight is beaming into these hotel rooms. So yeah, I've done shading with you. Is what? Yeah. Very relaxing, and I need that right now. I guess it's cute. Ugh, okay, so right. Right, so that's all of that. It's literally all of that section is now completed. So what I'm going to do, like I said, is merge all of these together. I'm just a little bit hesitant because I keep thinking, is there something I'm missing? I don't think there is. So it's that layer, that tunnel layer, and that layer, right? What is this layer? Oh, it's the whole background. Right, got it. I'm going to merge these layers. Right, so that's all of them merged together. So we've got the giant bread shuttle bay bread basket thing. We've got the connector tunnel with all the airlocks. We've got the simple hotel module section, accommodation section. And then we've got the deluxe hotel accommodation section, complete with lobby and crew quarters and all of that stuff. And also a walkway that they've added with other connectors and stuff like that. So it's looking good. It's looking good. I'm pleased with how it's come out like so far. It does look a bit unrealistic and slapdash here, but Yeah, it looks like it's chunky here on the docking ring, on the docking arm. Looks like it's chunky there. A little bit less chunky here, and then very less chunky here. So I don't know what I did wrong there, but it doesn't look right for some reason to me. Of course, there's nothing wrong with it being chunky in one section over another. It's whatever, but it feels like it feels not good. Yeah, it definitely looks chunkier on this end. There's no way I can explain that with parallaxing or anything like that. Right. So, what's the next segment? Let's bring up the scaffolding. So we've done all of this side of the station. So we have a choice. Oh, actually, no, we don't. We have to do the tower next because this module is behind the tower. So I'm trying to do everything, as we see it going backwards. So is the dome. The dome is also behind the tower. So yeah, the tower is next. It looks a bit complicated, but yeah. Okay, so I think we should do a primary color, unlike the purple that we've got here. It should be kind of like a primary color. I do like the idea of it being a colorful thing, but the tower itself, I feel like that should be kind of a primary color. We've got grays. We even added some sophisticated paint technology because, like I said, space. You basically in space you can't really have anything that is painted. You just can't. If you're going to be in space, then you don't want anything that's painted at all, because unless it's white, unless it's painted white. Because, like I've said, any kind of color that isn't super reflective, like white or even grey, even a light grey or whatever, it builds up a lot of space paint. Again, any color will absorb radiation, mostly heat radiation, mostly infrared. It absorbs infrared light and stuff. It's a thing in space. That's why when you see a lot of spaceships, they're not very colorful. They're usually very, very metallic, or they're painted white because white reflects and stuff. What about non-radiation absorbing space paint? Well, that's why we've got a purple segment. That's why we have a purple segment, because it is radiation-proof space paint, whatever. That's why I said I want it to be a primary color. But most of the time, I'm thinking that in this timeline of this kind of future or whatever, that most of the time they want to save money on paint, because paint is expensive for things that are this large. Having to paint an entire building, is hard in the first place. They do that though, don't they? They paint barns and shit. Anyway, yeah, these are bigger than barns. Anyway, yeah, that's why I'm suggesting that we should do this in a primary color. The tower head itself, I think, is going to be in multiple colors, though. That's the thing. Because it's got windows. It's it's got windows. It's got like the kind of like a half dome on top of it. It's got a couple of antenna. So there's going to be a lot of greys. I think there's going to be a lot of greys there. But the outside, the octagonal kind of frame, I think is going to be a color. I'm liking red. No, that's not bright enough. Plus, we've already done red. So not red. That kind of only leaves blue or yellow. Because green, I don't know if green would work in space. I don't remember anything being green in space besides Klingon spaceships, and they're never that fun to look at, to be honest. I mean, we could. I'm not opposed to it, but I don't know, guys. Pick a color. Blue seems to be. We've already got purple, but blue seems to be. I don't know. It's very close to purple. Plus, we've already got a lot of blue on the picture, so yeah. Oh, red. I'm thinking already for one of the other parts anyway. Yellow sounds good. Oh, it's already yellow, so yeah. But yellow sounds good. So I'm just visualizing it. You know, now that I think about it, I was thinking about putting the name of the station or whatever on something, but they don't do that. Space stations don't traditionally have shit written on them. All I can think of is the only one that I can think of in Star Trek anyway is the K7 station with a giant K and 7 written on it. But yeah. Deep Space 11, whatever you want to call that. But yeah, I was thinking about doing like I was quickly going through my head thinking I could make it patterns or something, but nah, just a solid color seems like the safe idea. Plus, I don't know how it would look weird. Would it look weird? Yeah, this thing with the funky antennas that you can see there. That's going to be red. That one is going to be red. I've already picked out that color. It's just because it's a funky new module that's kind of curved and stuff. It's not completely straight lines like these ones. Like it's the replacement module for another one of these that used to be there or something. Hmm. Tell you what. Okay, make another layer. Right, zoom in. So, this color that it is, should we just use that color? Should we just use that color? I think that's on the screen. It's at the bottom. There it is. Oh, it's right in the middle of the yellow spectrum. Right. I'm going to do a pattern on the top. I'm going to do a pattern on the top. I'm going to do the classic black and white stripes on the top. That might be a bit annoying. Would that be too much? You know, kind of the warning slide thing. I like the red, but you said you were going to use it elsewhere. Yeah, I already said that I was going to use it for another segment. Right. It's going to be the same color as the sketch. That's the problem. Eep. Right. You don't think it would be too much just for this area, just around the top? Like I said, I was thinking about doing the black and white stripes. The black and white, the yellow and black stripes. You know how you got like the kind of like on tape and stuff, like on warning tape. I don't know. Yeah, and of course it's going to be really annoying because it's it's the same color. But I was thinking that these sections, that this bit should be this color, and then we have kind of like a for the top, and then this bit, the dome itself, that could be like a grey color. Oh my god, it's going to be complicated because of the lighting, because it's a dome and the sun and stuff. Oh wait, no. We could make it a kind of like a bronzy kind of effect. But the danger is on the ships in Aeon. There was only one ship in Aeon. Ew, that could be like so the dome is like a bronze. Airlock. I'm gonna make the airlock just the classic white. It's got an access hatch on the top. It's not really meant for anything specific. Got small airlocks here, but it's the administration tower. There's also like a bar and a snack bar in there as well. But it's like a watchtower, you know. It's operations. It's the operation tower. So, yeah. Okay then. Let's do this. And these are windows. There's like a curved window inside there. So yeah, that's a window too. Wood section. Right. Okay, this might be a bit weird. Is it making anybody else's eye a bit funny because it's so close and so pixelated? Feels like that to me. Yeah, to focus on something over here with the writing and the symbols and stuff. Okay, and I'm gonna go a little bit darker for this one. Nee, made a mistakey. Right, it is my eyes. This one, and we're going to go for a much darker. It's almost brown for this one because this one's in shadow. In shadow. Okay, so how does that look? I mean, it's not totally not there. Mm. Okay, and so I'm gonna get this texture up and see how this looks. I'm basically just seeing how this looks before actually doing like any of the tidying up and stuff. I want the lines. I feel like that should be on a different layer so that I can mess with it without interfering with these bits. Should have done that first, in fact. But stupid. So I'm going to make another layer. And I'm going to actually increase this layer's opacity because that's bugging me. Right. Sorry about that. My computer completely crashed. Now Steam is trying to update itself, even though I've not played anything on Steam for ages. And hopefully I'll be able to get the work that I did. It's got a recovery system. Even Discord is doing its thing. There you go. Right. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to work or not again. Gonna let it do its thing. Seems to be doing something. Oh, I didn't save the walkway. Oh. Oh. I didn't save the walkway. Okay. Okay. It saves the walkway. It's fine. Right, so this layer has nothing on it yet. Okay, so what I'm going to do save this real quick. And then do what I was going to do. So I just found out I could do something awesome. Yeah, I was looking at this. I have no idea what to do with those yet, but we'll figure out at some stage. Yeah. Right, so I have another layer now that I've saved it and everything. And can you see and hear me okay? Am I going through clear enough? Yeah, I want to do this. So I'm just trying to think of the best way to do this. And all I've got is this. Huh. Oh, that's going to be messed up. That's going to be screwy. Yeah, I won't be able to see that through that at all. It's okay if they don't look completely even because they're they're not supposed to be honest. I don't know why they look thinner there. Huh, weird. It's really hard because it's just like I said, it's the same color. So I don't know if that's going to be a thing. But something like that, that's not the finished product. Just want to point that out. I should have said that. Should have said that at the beginning. Yeah, that's not the finished product. That's just a vague idea. It looks a bit unbalanced somehow. Hmm. As an idea, do you guys like it? You know, this color scheme, I'm just getting an idea for the color scheme in general. But as for an idea, do you guys like that? You think that looks okay? Yeah. I think it looks good too. I think it's okay. Um, like I said, it looks slightly unbalanced. The airlock isn't in perfectly positioned in the middle, but actually, I was thinking about doing that slightly off-centered anyway. It's supposed to be. It's not really just an airlock. It's more of a. It's both an airlock and it's an access shaft for the elevator. They've got elevator. There's an elevator that runs up and down this main tower, and yeah, it kind of can connect to the outside system. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to, since we had a catastrophic failure earlier, I'm going to save this, and we're going to continue with it tomorrow. Wait a minute, it's Friday tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to continue with it tomorrow. I will be doing another live stream later, so don't worry about that. But I will see you guys later. Thank you for joining me. So far, this is what we've done, and it looks cute. We made some real progress. We finished off one segment, and we've done a whole nother segment with a bridge and everything. So happy about that. We've still got to do just the rear segments, which are the more complicated ones with the domes, windows, stuff like that. And then we've got to do an entire spaceship just here. So fun. As well as all of the dinky little shuttles that are flying around as well. So yeah. But yeah, so that's that. Okay. Well, I hate to say it, but you know, it's the way it is. Class dismissed.